Good morning, friends. Greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and sometimes deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 31 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes, hypertension, obesity, skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing, renewing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, if you want to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you. Our number is 844-236-6010. That's 844-236-6010. We welcome your phone calls on The Bright Side. If you have a comment or success story you'd like to share, 844-236-6010 is our number. If you have a health challenge you or a loved one may be dealing with, if you want to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, 844-236-6010 is our number today and every day on The Bright Side. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised or recommended on The Bright Side, please head to my websites, brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. You can purchase longevity products off the website. You can also sign up to join the Bright Side Ben team if you want to start a longevity business, enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business, and help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. If you want to be part of the health business, if you've enjoyed health supplements and health supplements have changed your life and you want to help spread the word, please join the Bright Side Ben team, or at least consider joining the Bright Side Ben team, especially if you're an entrepreneur or entrepreneurially minded. If you want to work out of the home, make your own hours, earn supplemental income, or earn a full-time income, please sign up to join the Bright Side Ben team off our websites, brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. You can also call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Also want to remind you to check out our Truth Skin Health products at truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com, or Truth Retinol 5% Gel, Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream, Truth Transdermal C Balm, and our Truth Transdermal C Serum, voted one of the top 150 products in the world by Harper's Bazaar magazine. Never any preservatives, fragrances, fillers, waxes, water, silicone oil, surfactants, nothing your skin doesn't need or doesn't want in any of our Truth Skin Health products, just active and functional ingredients. Every molecule that I put in my Truth treatment products is going to make a difference in your skin, and that's why I use such a small dose of our Truth treatment products. About the head of a pin, or maybe a couple pin heads worth of product is all you need to get great results. And I'm talking about healing the skin if you're dealing with cuts or scrapes or burns, lightening the skin if you have hyperpigmentation, or if you're just interested in anti-aging, preventing wrinkles or fine line formation. You want our Truth Retinol 5% Gel, Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream, Truth Transdermal C Balm, and Truth Transdermal C Serum on your skin every day. And you can find out all about our products, our Truth Treatment products, at truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com. Okay, welcome back to The Bright Side, friends. Last we spoke, we were talking about the rhythms of the body. We've been talking about the rhythms of the body, specifically the rhythms of health, which can be thought of as frequencies or vibrations that are coherent. That is, they're smooth, they're consistent, they're intelligent, they're orderly. Think of a coherent sentence, a sentence that makes sense, words that are logical and flow and are understandable. We say that they're coherent. We say the words are coherent, as opposed to incoherent babbling. The incoherent babbling of a drunk person is similar to the incoherent energy, the incoherent frequencies, the incoherent vibrations in an unhealthy body. The logical, coherent flow of words can be thought of as healthy vibrations or healthy bodily frequencies. The frequencies of health versus the frequencies of disease. And you can tell when your vibrations are coherent by how you feel. According to HeartMath, which came up with this idea about coherence and the importance of coherence when it comes to heart health, according to the folks at HeartMath, quote, "The feelings we label as positive actually reflect body states that are coherent, meaning the regulation of life processes becomes efficient or even optimal, free-flowing, and easy. And the feelings we label as negative, such as anger, anxiety, and frustration, are examples of incoherent states," unquote. So coherence is associated with a calm composure, with feeling strong, feeling content. You'll know when your frequencies are coherent because you're going to feel good. On the other hand, incoherent vibrations are linked to chaos, out of control. Think of the last time you got really angry. You know that fuzzy, weird feeling after you get really angry or worried or anxious, or the feeling you get when you're driving along and you see a police car with its sirens in your rearview mirror. You go pick up your mail and you get an envelope and it says IRS and you weren't expecting a tax refund and you get this weird tingly feeling in your body. Those are all examples of what it's like when your frequencies are incoherent. The clearest representation of the state of coherence in the body is going to be the breath. And in this fashion, the easiest, simplest way to restore the body's frequency back to a coherent, healthy state is respiration. And this is one reason, this is the major reason why breathing correctly plays such an important role in heart health. We have an epidemic of heart disease, and the medical model is helpless. The medical model can do nothing to prevent heart disease. It doesn't have anything in its bag of tricks that is going to keep your heart healthy. Oh, they can ablate it. They can destroy parts of it. They can poison it with chemicals, with drugs. They can stick stents and pacemakers and devices in the heart, but they cannot make the heart healthy. It is not in the medical model's purview to restore the heart back to health. On the other hand, while all the strategies of the medical model, the drugs, the surgeries, the devices can do nothing to restore coherency, actually all of these strategies make the heart and the frequencies of the body more incoherent. Every single tool, every last one of the medical model's tools makes the frequencies, the energies of the body more incoherent. But it doesn't matter, because coherency can be reestablished by lifestyle. By simply breathing slowly and rhythmically, for example, we can entrain the heart back into coherency in a non-toxic way. Quickly, simply, inexpensively, by ourselves, without a doctor, without insurance, sitting on your couch. We can restore our frequencies back to coherency sitting on the couch watching TV. That's how simple this is. And then there's the whole emotional relationship to coherent rhythms in the heart. Emotions also act to entrain the heart back to coherency. Emotions, the frequencies of fear, for example, activate incoherent frequencies. The frequencies of love activate coherent frequencies. Fear and love, it's as simple as that. If you want to be neurological about it, you could say that fear messages activate the sympathetic nervous system, which has a fast, incoherent frequency, while love messages or safety messages activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which has slower frequency, has a more relaxed frequency, has a more coherent frequency, or at least is associated with these more relaxed and coherent frequencies. So the two major sources of incoherence, disease, poor heart health, or coherence, health, specifically cardiovascular health, are the emotions and the breath. And a quick way to achieve coherence, that is a harmonious relationship between the heart and its energy and the energy of the body, which can get us into what we call flow state, are the emotions and the breath. And we'll talk about that a little bit more detail when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll return right after this. we are back on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Got lines open for you at 844-236-6010, 844-236-6010. If you have questions about anything we're speaking about here today, heart disease, coherency, respiration, if you're on a statin drug and you want to wean yourself off of it, or a beta blocker or calcium channel blocker, there's no drugs that are going to make your heart healthy. Let's be very clear about this. There are no drugs that are going to make your heart healthy. Do you need drugs sometimes? Perhaps. But only for emergencies and your number one health challenge. If you're on a prescription drug, whether it's a heart health drug, a heart drug, I should say, or any drug, your number one health challenge, if you're on a drug long term, should be to figure out how to wean yourself off of it. That's especially true about these cardiovascular toxic medications like calcium channel blockers, blood thinners, and beta blocker drugs. Even the more mild cardiovascular drugs, your diuretics and your statin drugs, are not going to make you healthy, period. And there's no need for a statin drug, by the way. They're the dumbest of all the medications. Statin drugs poison the cholesterol-making machinery in the body. Theoretically, the theory being that by lowering cholesterol, you'll somehow make your heart healthy. It doesn't happen. To this day, nobody has shown that statin drugs can prevent heart disease, despite the fact that they clearly will poison the cholesterol manufacturing machinery in the liver and lower your cholesterol. To this day, it is not definitive, and this is 25, 30 years after these things that first came out in the late 1980s. To this day, they have yet to show that statin drugs can prevent heart attacks. But what they will definitely do, like all drugs do, is they'll poison you. This drug model of health is asinine. It is stupidity. I'm saying this as a registered pharmacist who's been studying drugs since 1983. It is just the stupidest idea that you can we can drug ourselves, medicate ourselves, pharmacologicalize, that's a word, pharmacalize ourselves back to being healthy. All right, 844-236-6010 is our number. That's 844-236-6010. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised or recommended on the program, or even better, if you want to join the Brightside Ben team and make some money helping spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program, please call the phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. So you're not going to get better. You're not going to make your heart healthier. You're not going to make your heart function better by getting on a drug, but you will make your heart function better, and you will make your heart healthier, whether you're dealing with heart disease or whether you just want to prevent heart disease, by working with coherence and incoherence. We've been talking about this for weeks now. If you want more information, go to heartmath.com or get the book, The Heart Math Solution. In fact, everybody who either has heart disease or knows somebody who has heart disease needs to read the book, The Heart Math Solution. These are the folks who came up with the idea of coherence and incoherence. You want to restore your body back to coherence. You want to restore the frequencies, the vibrations of the heart and the body back to coherence. There's two major ways to do it. First, access positive emotions: love, forgiveness, godliness, contentment, peace, satisfaction. These are not airy-fairy ideas. These are hardcore biochemical ideas. Peace, godliness, satisfaction, contentment activate coherent frequencies. It's not airy-fairy. Via their relationship of these good emotions, these virtuous emotions, these righteous emotions to heart coherence, it's scientific. These feelings are detectable and measurable via analysis of the energy and rhythms of the body, via the energy and rhythms of the heart. They're quantifiable. You can use these kinds of strategies, of techniques, to get real cardiovascular health. Not like drugs, not like pacemakers, not like stents and devices and balloons and angioplasties. Real health benefits by thinking good thoughts. The second important element for achieving coherence of all the frequencies of the body, especially cardiovascular frequencies, is correct breathing. Deep breathing into the belly, or even lower, into the bottom of your feet. Learn to breathe into your feet. The belly should expand as your breath comes in, and the belly should go in as you exhale. So the belly expands as you inhale. Buddha belly. The belly expands as you inhale. Think of a balloon being filled up, and then the belly comes in as you blow air out, and blowing air out is where the relaxation phase comes in. So exhale more than you inhale, and always breathe rhythmically. Make sure you're in a rhythm. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, or even better, 5 seconds in, 6 or 7 seconds out. Exhale a little bit more than you inhale. If you maybe raise your arms as you inhale and then lower them as you exhale, you'll get even more coherent benefits. If you have a hard time with the belly out on the inhale, belly in on the exhale, raise your arms as you inhale and then lower your arms as you exhale. Not a day goes by on this program where we don't talk about the importance of the breath when it comes to health. Usually we talk about breathing in the context of relaxing the body, activating the parasympathetic nervous system. But in reality, when we talk about the importance of the breath, what we're really talking about is achieving coherence, achieving the flow state, as Dr. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi says. He's a University of Chicago professor who came up with the idea flow. It's a little bit technical, but there's a really cool book that he wrote called Flow, F-L-O-W, Flow. And he talks all about the health benefits, the scientific benefits of maintaining what he calls the flow state. Incoherent vibrations are representative of the stress and survival response. And deep, slow, rhythmic breathing tells the body to stand down. It puts the body back into a coherent state, a flow state. And ultimately, it improves the physical well-being of the entire body and specifically the heart. The folks at HeartMath have a technique that they recommend, they call heart-focused breathing. And this involves directing attention into the heart as you breathe. So as you breathe and you're inhaling and your belly is going out, as the breath is coming in through your nose, and you always want to breathe in and out through your nose. Nose is for breathing, mouth is for eating. So you always want to breathe in and out through the nose. And as you're breathing in through the nose, focus on the heart. Focus on the chest. Imagine or visualize that the breath is coming in through your nose and it's going into the center of your body. It's going into the heart. This requires using a little of your imagination to picture the heart actually receiving the breath as it goes into the body through the nose. And as you exhale, picture the breath leaving the heart as it goes up through your chest and out through your nose. You can actually place your hand on your chest area where your heart is, right in the center of your chest. Actually, your heart is offset just a tiny little bit to the left. But generally speaking, if you put your hand on your chest as you breathe, it'll facilitate focusing the energy on your heart. Breathe in around 5 or 6 or 7 seconds. Breathe out maybe 6 or 7 or 8 seconds. Always breathe out a little bit more than you breathe in. It's better to give than it is to receive. Your breathing should be smooth, comfortable. You'll know you're doing it correctly when you have a feeling of pleasure. There's actually a feeling of pleasure, a feeling of bliss that's associated with correct breathing. And this pleasurable feeling is a sign that you're achieving coherence. And this pleasurable sensation is always available to us. How cool is that? This feeling of bliss, this feeling of pleasure is always available to us within a few seconds of stopping what we're doing and spending some time breathing and getting into the state of flow, getting into the state of coherence. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. We got lines open for you. We'll get to your phone calls when we come back from our break. Don't go away. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. Back on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010. 844-236-6010 is our number. If you have questions about heart health, or you're on statin drugs or some kind of cardiovascular medication and you want to wean yourself off of it, if you're on any drugs and you want to wean yourself off your meds, we can help you. 844-236-6010 is our number. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised or recommended on the program, please go to my websites, brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. You can also call the phone team at 866-735-2470 and ask them about joining the Brightside Ben team for a one-time $25 fee. You can be a member of the team. You can help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program, earn thank you checks, and you can also just get your products at the wholesale price if you so desire. You can also enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business. You can write off your home office or your stamps or your envelopes or your computer, your mileage. If you sign up just as offer, one-time $25 fee, you'll be in business and you can enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business. Call 866-735-2470 for more info, or sign up right off the websites, brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. Okay, we'll continue talking about heart disease, and while there's no medical strategy that can restore your heart back to health, we're going to talk on our next Bright Side episode about ways that you can really restore your heart back to health. I came up with 13 different things you could do, non-medical strategies, non-pharmacological strategies you can do you can use for improving heart health. We'll talk about that on our next Bright Side episode, and then we'll get your phone calls here in just a moment. A couple studies I want to talk about first, and then we'll get your phone calls. 844-236-6010 is our number. This is from the journal The Lancet, one of the more respected medical journals. Being active saves lives, whether a gym workout, walking to work, or washing the floor. I love this because it says that there's so many different ways that we can exercise. You don't need a gym membership to exercise. According to this article in The Lancet, physical activity of any kind can prevent heart disease and death. This is according to an international study involving more than 130,000 people from 17 different countries, published this week in the journal The Lancet. And physical activity, you cannot possibly overestimate the importance of physical activity when it comes to cardiovascular health. When it comes to all health, sitting is the new smoking. When we don't move our bodies shrivel up. Under conditions of duress, under conditions of stress, controlled stress, which is what exercise represents, the body grows, the body gets better, and you don't need a gym membership. Just washing the floors, just walking up and down the stairs, just carrying your groceries in from the car to the kitchen can count as enough activity that will help generate connective tissue, that will stimulate biochemistry of growth and repair, and will improve heart health. But the key is you got to focus on what you're doing. So if you're washing the floors, focus on the movement of your arms. Focus on the tension in your legs as you're kneeling down. If you're carrying something, focus on the muscles on your biceps or on your shoulder muscles as you're holding whatever you're holding. It's the focusing as you're doing the work, the attention that you're paying on the various parts of your body as you're doing the work, whether the work is lifting weights in the gym or getting on the exercise bike or carrying groceries. Whatever it is, it's the focus and the attention that you place on the muscle that accounts for the growth. When you're in the gym, try it. Try focusing on your muscles as you're lifting weights. Focus on your legs as you're walking up and down the stairs. You'll notice that you're getting more of a workout just by paying more attention to the muscles as they're doing the work. Okay, let's see here. Got a couple more. Well, let's see. I'm going to read just one more because I think this is super relevant when it comes to the heart. We're going to talk about coconut oil for the heart on our next Bright Side episode. This is from, where did I put this thing? This is from a study that was done in Sri Lanka, actually, and I can't, now that I want to read it to you, I can't find it. Let's see here. Where did I put this thing? You know what? I'm going to probably have to get this for you. I can't even find where I put this. Oh, here it is. New extensive research from Sri Lanka shows coconut oil and coconut residue has great promise for treating heart disease. This is from Health Impact News. Results of an extensive study on coconut oil in the diet of people living in Sri Lanka was published today in the Sunday Sun-Times. The report shows that coconut residue, that is actually components of coconut not related to oil, can actually be used to treat heart disease. Not only prevent heart disease, but actually used to treat heart disease. And this was published in the Journal of Food Technology from the Food Technology and Industrial Technology Institute in Sri Lanka. I love coconut oil, and I know that there's all kinds of negative press about oils in general. Coconut oil doesn't really count as a regular oil because it's so stable. Vegetable oil is a problem. Coconut oil is incredibly stable to heat and to oxidation. And not only is coconut oil a good source of heart-healthy vitamin E, but coconut oil also contains something called MCTs, medium-chain triglycerides, which are important, which can help generate ketones and are also an important part of the ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet is incredibly valuable. It's a high-fat diet, incredibly valuable for heart health. And we're going to talk about the ketogenic diet as one of the as one of the top 13 things that you can do from the comfort of your own kitchen and living room to protect your heart and to prevent heart disease. We'll do that on our next Bright Side episode. All right, time to hit the phones, 844-236-6010. Let's go to Florida and say good morning to Laura, who we got disconnected from on our last episode. Hey, Laura.
Hi there, Pharmacist Ben. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Sorry we lost you the other day. I remember we were talking about the eyes, about uveitis.
Yes, of course. Yes. And you wanted to ask me some questions specific, so you can give me a protocol.
I don't remember exactly what we were talking about. This was for a child, correct?
Right. It's my granddaughter. She's going to be 8 years old next month.
Okay.
And she
had rheumatoid, you told me. I'm trying to remember. She had rheumatoid, correct?
Right. Initially, she was diagnosed with rheumatoid 3 years ago.
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Right, exactly.
Now, they said definitely it was rheumatoid arthritis. Juvenile, they call it JRA, juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, right?
Right,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. You don't want to focus on the eyes, the uveitis, or the joints. There's something going on inside her body. Her body is reacting, her immune system is reacting to something. She's activated, basically. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. Uveitis is an immune problem in the eyes. Her problem is not the eyes. Her problem is not the joints. Her problem is the immune system. Something is getting into the body that's attacking it, that's activating the immune system, activating the defense system. Now, I always say this, and I don't mean to be flip or glib or rude, but your 8-year-old granddaughter is not sticking substances into her blood through her skin. She's not injecting anything, right? So how else do things get into the blood, into the body? Through food, okay? Most likely suspect is going to be dairy, but it's not only dairy. You have to link her digestive system, digestive issues to specific foods. She's got to have some digestive problems, and if you don't know them, they're still there. You just haven't found them. You follow me? Mm-hmm. Nobody can have rheumatoid arthritis, whether it's an adult or a child, without having some underlying digestive health challenge. And this is true about all autoimmune diseases. I want to be very clear about this. There's 100 million Americans with autoimmune problems. There's no way you can have an autoimmune disease of any kind, without having an underlying digestive health challenge. Laura, we got to take a break. Don't go away. We'll finish up when we come back. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll return right after this. Okay, we are back on The Bright Side. 844-236-6010 is our number. We're talking to Laura in Florida about her granddaughter. Laura, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so rheumatoid arthritis and uveitis, they both go together. For the listeners, uveitis is an inflammation that occurs in the eye. What's your granddaughter's name, Laura?
Serena.
Okay, so Serena's obviously playing in the sun, right, in Florida. So probably people, her doctors and lay people alike probably say, oh, be careful of the sun, stay out of the sun. Don't, are you hearing that kind of stuff?
My daughter hasn't expressed that to me. No.
Okay. Well, that's usually what they'll tell you to do, is stay out of the sun. Problem is, it's not the sun, especially considering that your granddaughter also has rheumatoid arthritis. That tells me she's got a very highly charged, let me just say this real quick. She has a highly charged or highly activated immune system. The immune system is the defense system. That means something is getting into her body, specifically into her blood chronically, that's causing the immune system to become activated like this. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
No, 3 months ago, she got tested for the RA because we were on supplements and gluten-free and the whole 9 yards at one point. And her rheumatoid arthritis, there was no showing of anything. And she hasn't really had any issues in the past 3 years since she was diagnosed when we changed the diet.
That's awesome.
Just the eyes that have been chronic.
So you got more to do. That just means you have more to do. But isn't that amazing how you changed the diet and the rheumatoid went away?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about here. the fact that you changed the diet, you changed the little girl's diet, and her rheumatoid arthritis went away is a fact that is lost upon the medical model. They do not appreciate the connection between the immune system and food and digestion. I'm telling you, you cannot have an autoimmune disease without an underlying digestive health challenge, ever. Right. Now, the uveitis is telling me that you haven't done the work completely. The more dramatic indicators, the more dramatic symptoms the rheumatoid arthritis symptoms have gone away. That's great. It means you're on the right track. You got more work to do. Look for other foods. See if you could find bowel movement problems, gas, bloating, any kind of digestive health issues, and link those to foods. Get your daughter on the Suerovie, or granddaughter, I should say, Suerovie. Have her do half a bottle every hour for maybe a day in lieu of food. So it's hard for kids to not eat, but if she does half a bottle of Suerovie every hour for one day, the next day when she starts eating, the foods that she ordinarily wouldn't notice were problematic will become more clearly problematic. It'll be more obvious to her and to her mom as well. So in other words, it's kind of like a fast. It's not exactly a fast because the Suerovie provides the body with nutrition, but a pseudo fast. We call it a Suerovie cleanse. And then the next day when she eats, pay very close attention. She won't be able to do it, but have mom pay very close attention to any digestive complaints, cramping, bloating, discomfort. She may have to probe a little bit or pay attention to the child's bowel movements and link foods to specific problems with the digestive system, and then you're going to start eliminating foods. Make sure she's using lots of veggies, vegetable juices. She may not like vegetable juices because kids are more sensitive to bitter. So mix the vegetables, in a little bit of carrot or beet with the vegetable juices. That will make them sweet. The vegetable juices are the pigments in the vegetable juices are very protective for the eyes. Have her doing vitamin C on a regular basis, couple times a day, maybe half a gram to a gram of vitamin C 2 or 3 times a day. Have her sipping on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine all day long. It will make an incredible difference, not just for her eyes, but it'll also give her more energy, and it may allow her to help her keep her from eating snack foods and junk foods and snacking in the middle of the day. So Suerovie cleanse, elimination diet, vitamin C, vegetable juices, Beyond Tangy Tangerine. And keep up the good work. It sounds like you're on the right track, considering that you helped cure her, helped reverse her rheumatoid arthritis. Thanks so much for your call, Laura. I got a bunch of calls I want to get to. Hope we helped you out. I'm sorry, Laura. Just got so many calls here. All right, Walton, Florida. Good morning. Welcome to the Bright Side.
Hey, Ben. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. What's going on, man?
Awesome. I haven't talked to you in a long time. I'm 62, in great health, never had any acid reflux.
Okay.
This is going to be something I don't think you've encountered before, and if you have, great. I want to learn about what you suggested. But I started drinking alkaline water from one of those machines about 2 years ago. I loved it. I've had colitis all my life. It's actually cured that. It hasn't cured it, but it's put me in complete remission.
Nice.
Just had a colonoscopy, and the doctor said, I can't even tell you had colitis.
Really?
Colon is just perfectly red and perfectly clean.
Isn't that amazing? So you had colitis, you had an inflamed colon, and now you don't. And
they wanted to resection my colon at one time. I was taking
unbelievable
sulfasalazine, cortenimus, everything. But if you put the body in an alkaline state, it can heal itself, and you know that.
Well,
you
here's
talk
the
about
thing.
That all the time.
Here's the thing. Alkaline state, alkalinity, yes, you're right, is associated with health. But the take-home message here, Walt, for everybody listening, especially new listeners, is the body heals. The body recovers. They were going to hack you open. They were going to resection your colon. They were going to do major surgery on you and put you at risk for adhesions and scar tissue and digestive problems for the rest of your life. And here you do, with simple non-medical strategies, you heal yourself. And that's the take-home message for everybody listening. The body is a healing and regenerating system. We simply have to leverage it and access it. I'm sorry, Walt. Go ahead. What was your question?
No doubt. But the flip side of this is a negative, and it's frustrating.
The heartburn.
I can deal with it. The heartburn.
The reflux.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And here's my layperson's not analogy, but synopsis of what's happening.
Okay.
When I drink my water in the morning on an empty stomach, you have a valve in your stomach called the pyloric valve. So the water empties right into the small intestine. Great.
Okay.
But if I've eaten something and there's still food in my stomach and it's digesting, and I try to wait a couple of hours before I drink this water now, I get acid reflux because the body's being fooled by the production by the alkaline water, and it reduces the production of acetic acid, or excuse me, it's the opposite. It makes more. acid.
I'm not sure I'm buying that. I mean,
Okay.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm not sure I'm going to buy that. Here's the thing. When I think of acid reflux, I think of two major things. Number one, the wrong food, and number two, an activated stress nervous system or sympathetic nervous system. And they could be related. So see if you can link. Are you saying that you get the reflux when you just drink water, you don't eat food?
No, the opposite.
So you have to have
When I
food
eat
in
more-
there.
Right. Well,
Okay.
like today, I had breakfast came home from my trip about 9 o'clock and started drinking the water about 11. And no, I had drunk the water before, and after my meal, I drank regular, clean, pure water, not alkaline water. But about 11 o'clock, I started to get the acid reflux. I can't figure it out.
You're going to have to do a little detective work to figure it out. And the best way to do this is lay off of food for a day or maybe two. If you can do a complete fast, that would be ideal. If not, do a Swero V cleanse, as I explained with our last caller. But you don't have any solid food for a day or two. Okay, ideally a complete fast. Then when you start eating again, don't do the alkaline water. Just do one type of food. And by one type of food, I'm talking about instead of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, just have bread. Or instead of pasta fajoule, just have pasta. Or whatever it is. And start off with your favorite food. So eat simply, eat one type of food, and start off with your favorite food and see what happens. You're going to have to do a controlled experiment here. And if you have too many variables, you're not going to be able to tell what's what. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So just eat one type of food and see if you can link a specific, and start with your favorite food. See if, and it usually is going to be your favorite food or foods. See if you can link the food up to the heartburn. That's best case scenario. You'll find that specific foods are causing the acid reflux or the heartburn kind of. Is it heartburn or is it just acid coming up in your mouth?
No, not in my mouth. It's down below. It's like
okay, so it's like a
around
burn.
the sternum area.
Yeah, that's heartburn. Okay, see if you could link specific foods up to the heartburn, and then eventually you're going to get a list of foods that cause the problem. You're going to eliminate those foods. The next thing you're going to do, and if you aren't already doing this, is get on the best probiotic supplement you could find. I like the Nightly Essence, and take lots of them, maybe 100 billion units a day, and look for multiple strains. I like the Nightly Essence the best, but you'll have to experiment a little bit. Sometimes people get better results from one brand or another. But probiotics are going to be very helpful for you. Are you using enzymes with your meals, digestive enzymes with your meals?
I take enzymes. I've also been taking hydrochloric acid with the meal as well.
Okay, good. Stay on all of that. Between the isolating problem foods, your high doses of probiotic supplements, and the enzymes in the apple cider vinegar, you should start to notice some relief. An interesting little tidbit about acid reflux, and my brother, who had really severe, not heartburn, but acid reflux issues, is apples. I don't know if anybody told you about using apples. Apples are an alkaline food, and apples can sometimes help neutralize the acidic contents of the stomach. So it's sort of an old wives' tale, but I can tell you from personal experience, my brother cured his acid reflux problem by eating apples.
Oh, wow.
All right, hey, Walt, we're just out of time, buddy. I mean, I don't know where the time goes on this program.
No worries, man.
If you call me back next week, we can finish up. And again, I apologize if I left anybody on hold. I tried to get to everybody, but it just doesn't always happen on the bright side. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening, friends. Please check out my Truth Skin Health products, our Truth Retinol 5% Gel, Truth Serum, Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream, and Truth Transdermal Sea Balm at truthtreatments.com. Also, our longevity products at brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, and criticalhealthnews.com. Have yourselves a wonderful, beautiful, spectacular day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.